as well as the entire state of Connecticut. We purchased the power station in 2001. We are proud of our operating record, we are proud of our safety record, and we are proud of our citizenship since that time. Millstone represents, as has been stated, about 30% of the installed capacity in the state of Connecticut, and the electricity we produce is virtually emissions-free. If we were to close Millstone, it would be the equivalent of adding about 1.4 million cars to the highways in terms of equivalent CO2 emissions. Despite our contributions to the state of Connecticut, including the $1.3 billion purchase price and the $600 million that we've invested in safety and efficiency improvements, Senate Bill 1176 has a huge disparate impact on us. The bill aims to generate about $340 million in revenue, of which about $330 million would be tagged directly to Millstone. This doesn't make any sense to us, and I think, as you see from those speaking before me and the gathering, the bipartisan support here together, and the unity of industry and the unity of labor, that feeling is widespread. There's a couple of possibilities if this tax were enacted as written. One would be that rates would go up due to the fact that the higher costs would be passed on to the consumers through higher electric rates, or the plant would become uneconomic to operate and we would be forced into closure, following which electric rates would increase as well. We recently commissioned a study to look at the economic impact on the region. The power plant provides about $1.2 billion in annual economic benefit to the state of Connecticut. Combined direct, indirect, and induced jobs equate to about 4,200 jobs in the region. And that includes the 350 supplemental workers that we use during outages and almost 1,100 full-time employees. And those jobs and the $200 million that our company spends in the state of Connecticut annually would be jeopardized by this bill.
Very quickly, things that I've been saying for quite a few weeks now about this. I really have major concerns about the policy direction that this bill creates. It clearly throws to the wayside a lot of environmental, tax, and business policies in favor of a tax that is not only specifically targeted, punitively targeted to one business in the state, but in favor of, it very heavily favors the emitters of both greenhouse gases and other pollutants that presumably for years in the state of Connecticut we have been working so hard to try to reduce, to increase and improve the quality of our air. It creates a very difficult and negative environment for businesses that might be interested in coming, staying in the state of Connecticut, thriving and hiring and producing those jobs that we so badly need. It's gratifying to be joined by so many of my colleagues up here from both the House and the Senate. And I guess I'll try, at the risk of failure, to recognize someone, to quickly at least go through the list, and anybody who I offend.